The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman women's basketball coach Mike Mincey, I'm Michael Watring, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman gets set for Elite Eight play against Union, and coach, all season long you've played teams that you're familiar with, teams that you faced, if not this season, but last season. How do you get prepared for a new look team and a team that you haven't seen in person in your career?
Well, I think throughout the year, even when we got into the regional tournament, we were kind of wanting to face somebody different. When you say that, it'd be somebody out of the Peach Belt or Carmen's Carolinas, not have to start out with, say, Anderson, or then we played. Of course, everybody we played in the regional was somebody we had played throughout the year, so which can help you obviously. But when you get to the Elite Eight, I think that's the beauty of it, is that you're going to face somebody that you're not that familiar with and that you haven't played during the year. And, we're not going to know all the ins and outs of them, and certainly they're not going to know all the ins and outs of us. So in the way they play and the way we play and the way we put up points, it could be an exciting game if both teams can find their shooting rhythm in this gym.
They have one of the best players in the country in Chelsea Schumpert. What's the key to defending the team as a whole? They average 10 3-pointers a game.
I think it's a very difficult challenge. I think that they do play a lot like us. They rely on a lot of quick hitters, a lot of ball screens. They've got quick guards that can go on ISO plays. And so one of the things that we've kind of been looking at is, how are we going to guard their ball screens? And one thing I've learned a little bit more as a veteran coach is to go back and look at some of the teams in their league, because when they see them a lot, they've tried to figure out the best way that you can potentially go about guarding them. Obviously, they weren't that successful because Union's 31-3 right now, and they won the region and won the Gulf South. So we'll have to figure out what we can do with our personnel, maybe look at some other teams and just do the best we can. But at the same time, we know what's gotten us here, and so our blueprint isn't going to change a ton from what's gotten us to the Elite Eight.
For you, long travel, a lot of time leading up to the game in a place that you've never been before. How do you focus your team in on the task at hand on Monday afternoon rather than some of that external distractions?
Well, I think we've been working on that all year long about the mental side of this deal. Obviously, you were with us, so it was a very long travel day for us, and you're coming to unknown lands kind of thing. It's cold outside. There's snow. There's ice. Not that we don't deal with that, but it's just different, and you can attest to that. So, it's like I was telling Coach Berstrom as we were going and picking up a few things. This is like, we got to make sure that, we're not on a vacation anyway. This is up here to play basketball. As long as we're good in the hotel, as long as we're good in the gym, nothing else matters. And so we just got to remember what our main objective is and what our goal is. And it's not up here to see the sights and sounds. It's up here to play basketball and then try to win a national championship.
What's the biggest key for this team throughout the week, hopefully, but first of all against Union on Monday?
I just think, you got to come in, and I've talked to several people about when you get to this stage, you can't look at the magnitude of what you've done and where you are. You just got to try to take it like it's a regular tournament, and when we went to our SAC tournament, we were the number one seed. We expected to win, and we did win. When we went to the regional tournament, clearly we were hosting, we were the number one seed. I think we looked at that like, we're supposed to win the tournament, and now, they've given us a lot of respect and put us as a 2 seed. So outside of Ashland, we're the higher seed, and we got to come here to this tournament. Even though you're playing teams that you're not familiar with, you still got to have confidence that the people that we have and the roster that we have, that we're good enough to come out here and win games and see how far we can advance. And if we play up to our potential, I think we have a great shot of certainly advancing, past day one, and we'll go from there.
Coach, appreciate the time. Best luck Monday.
Thank you, Michael.
He's Carson-Newman women's basketball coach Mike Mincey. I'm Michael Watring, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.